on a desert island, who are the 3 teammates you would bring? And why?
Well, I put a lot of thought into this. I would first choose Big Al. I would choose you. Because, you know, we have a sort of connection, you know? You and me, we kind of...
It's true.
We do this and that. I've kissed you. Moving on. I would bring Cesario. Because if it got cold, I would just have him sleep on top of me. Keep me warm. I bet he's a great cuddle buddy, you know? I bet he's just very cuddly. I know I would say Brett, but he's not a very good cuddle buddy because he steals the blankets. All he does is he would take all of my resources. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And who else would I bring? What was you gonna bring? Now, should I go with somebody for looks like Sam Butts? I mean, we could work something out there with me and him. We got lonely. Sure, I'll bring Kyle Hick.
Who are the 3 people you would bring to an island and why?
Oh, I was going to say Acorn, but he dissed me, so he's off my list. I'd definitely say Kyle Nagel, because he's going to be a doctor. He could save me. I'd probably take Devereaux, because he's like the environmental guy, so he knows a lot. He knows a lot of different fish types and what not to eat. And then I'd have to take Brandon Chase.
Coin, if you were trapped on an island, who are the 3 teammates you would want to have by your side?
I'd bring Whit. I'd bring Whit for his strength. You draw the manual over. I'd bring Cess because I feel like he's good with geography and he can help us if we ever got lost. And obviously I'd bring Kyle Nagel because he's the smartest kid on the team and he can save us if we're in danger.
Lou, if you were on an island, who are the 3 teammates you would want to have with you?
First I'd pick Dev, the obvious choice, because he's a little environmentalist. The next I'd pick, I'm gonna go on a limb here, Zach Gardner, because he doesn't talk very much, so he's very quiet and stays to himself. And then the last person I'd pick, juggling between Cakes and Sass. I'm gonna have to go with Cakes, because he knows people.
He's a pretty
Make one
boy.
call and we're out.
Who are the 3 people you'd want to have on a deserted island with you? And why?
Teammates.
Sess, because he's my right hand man. Murray, so I can cuddle with his chest hair. And back hair. And Stones, so we can scare away all the animals from eating us.
Jack, who are the 3 people that you'd want on a deserted island?
I think I'd go with Sess. I'd go with Acorn.
Why?
Why? Because he's funny, keeps the mood going, and I pick Sal. Sal Stelz.
Why?
Because he, I don't know, he just sticks out.
What 3 teammates would you want to take with you on a deserted island?
I would take Carlberg because he's a clown and I need someone to make me laugh. I'd probably take Lou just so we can debate about the Hunger Games for hours. And then I would probably take Seth just in case things went wrong and we needed some food. We'd eat him first.
Top 3 teammates on an island. Who is the guy?
Whit? Why?
Why?
Carlberg.
Why? Why?
Cess.
Why?
Why?
Because they're the best choices. Have you seen the other candidates?
CB, what 3 teammates would you want on a deserted island?
I'd take Kyle. Unanimous choice. Just obvious. Good all-around guy. Take Chase. Knows the outdoors pretty well. Grew up in the outdoors. And I'd take Louis because he's got the best personality.
Speedy, who would you take? What 3 teammates on a deserted island and why?
Well, I take Ceci, just so I can annoy him, have political debates with him. I take Brian, because he's smart, he can scope the area out, find a way out. And I take Stones, because I don't go anywhere without Stones, except the Wiggins.
Or practice.
What 3 teammates would you want on a deserted island with you and why?
I'll take Nagel, because you know he's studying around medicine and medical stuff. I take Cess, because he knows the outdoors. And probably Joe Carter, because he's my boy.
Oh, wow. What 3 teammates would you take?
First choice would be Kyle Nagel, smart kid. My next choice would be Ceci, because he knows the outdoors and he can figure out stuff out. He's a smart kid. And take Pete, because he's strong, he'd be like the bull. Strong like bull, dumb like Prof.
What 3 teammates would you like on a deserted island and why?
Hey, we got pulled over.
I take Carlberg, because he's moosty. I take Al, so we can play Dragon Rail. And I take T-Lab.
Stevie, what 3 teammates would you take on a deserted island and why?
I would take Nick Watts because he's my boy and he's shouty. I would take T-Lab because he's roosty. And then I would take Chad Rafferty. Just because me and Chad this year got some bonding times. And we're a little misty right now, so those would be my 3 guys.
Brother, what 3 teammates would you take?
I would have to say Sass, Cakes, and Lou. Not one particular reason for each of them, but when you get those 3 together, it's just disastrous and humorous, and you're bound to have a good time at that point. So it's all worth it.
Yeah, you can have a good time with other people too.
I don't like you.
Yeah, alright. Okay, buddy.
Whit, what 3 teammates would you take on a deserted island and why?
Whitaker.
Maybe Sal, because he'd be the first one to beat. I give him too much.
Speak up. Speak up.
Ceci is resourceful.
Cess.
Solo. Play Kyle.
Don't forget about my offer.
Alright.
Sal, what 3 teammates would you take on a deserted island and why?
Probably take Pratt, but if I take Pratt, we might run out of food. So
I said he'd take you, but we might run out of food.
Wow. You're dead to me, Zal.
I'll take Whit and Kyle because we need someone like.
It's only
That was dead to me.
That's 3. Got Pratt.
You said you would take it.
Oh, okay, alright. So I got Nagel and Whit. Probably Lincoln.
Ew.
I'm excited.
Thanks a lot, Ron. See you next year, buddy.
I'm real pumped up.
If you were stranded on a deserted island, what 3 teammates would you want to have with you and why?
Oh, good. All right. What 3, Dan?
Well, I gotta go with this beautiful soul Sassy right here. I think he knows why. Resourceful, good guy. I'll go with Kyle Nagel. We need some brains of the operation. He's a good guy. I think we'll take my roommate of 4 years down too.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. He didn't pick you, you know.
Good sense of humor, keep us up.
He didn't pick you. 3 teammates would you bring to a deserted island with you and why?
I'll take Domsey. Number 1, he's a good guy, kind of funny, and he's got red hair, so any planes fly by, I'll be able to see the red hair and they'll come rescue us.
Yes.
Number 2, probably take Nagel, because he's pretty bright, he's a nutritionist, and he'd be able to find the right food for us. And number 3, I'll probably take Ty. I probably shouldn't, but I will. Just because he's funny.
Question at this point. Let's hear it.
To tell you the honest truth, every one of this team's way too liberal for me.
You have to choose 3.
Alright, 3 I'd probably choose Lou, my roommate.
Not yet.
Not yet, but next year. I would
probably take cakes because he's got all the money in the world. Probably buy something.
You're on a deserted island, but
Alright, well, never mind cakes. Probably Dev. Because, I don't know, he's pretty funny and he's an environmentalist. And then,
You remember those tacos?
you know, this is kind of hard, but, you know, I'd probably take Downton. You know, because he kind of accepted me into the old baseball family. So.
Thanks, man. You said if you didn't say me, you're never coming over again. So.
Last question. Three teammates on a deserted island, Chase. Who would you choose?
Well, I'd probably pick Pratt because I feel like there's a few good T-bones on him, you know. Acorn probably because of special offers he was just offering up. So. And obviously Kyle Nagel you got to take. I mean, the smartest kid in the world. So that's up to go with him.
Technically, Nagel. You don't need to choose yourself. So
I would never.
what three teammates would you choose to go on an island?
Okay, I would choose Pod O because they're one person. Pod O is one person, which includes Alex, Sam Butts, John Doms, Dan Brown, and Tyler Barrier.
You're
So that's
cheating.
one. Nope, it's not cheating. And then probably Dev because he's an environmentalist. And I'm gonna say Sex just because he's be pure entertainment.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, Lincoln.
Sam, what three teammates would you want to have on a deserted island and why?
I gotta say Acorn, just because I think we had a thing for a couple of years here. I think Lou, just because it's Lou. He's just a great guy to have. Can I have Coach Cronin?
No, teammates, not coaching.
He's a teammate.
No, he's
I
a
just
coach.
feel like he'd be
You're
an
wrong.
awesome
He's a
guy to
coach.
have
Pick a
on.
teammate.
He'd be a lot of fun to have
No,
on.
you have to pick a teammate though.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going with Coach Cronin.
You have to pick a teammate. Stop being difficult.
I would have taken Coach
picked the whole
Merrill if
pod.
we take coaches.
Yeah, they're all teammates though, so just pick a
But
teammate.
the pod is one person. Pod is one person. Yep. Well, Kyle can come on too then.
Alright, three people. First one I would take is Shane Curtis, just because at night when I get lonely for missing my girlfriend, I can cuddle with him. The second person I would take is Andrew Cesario, because if I needed to get some trees out of the way, he would know the right way to do it. The third person I would take, probably Chris Bryant, because he's the head of the CIA, and he definitely knows people in the government that can get me out of there.